Good evening, Duarte community. Thank you very much for coming. A couple of items before we start. The Board of Education has just returned from a closed session where we had a deliberation regarding a recommendation for expulsion in student case number 032223. The board will now take action on the disposition of this hearing. Board, I request a motion that student 032223 be expelled pursuant to Education Code 48917 from the Duarte Unified School District for the remainder of this semester.
So moved.
Second?
Motion by Board Member Reyes, second by Board Member Diaz. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. And I would also like to request I'll just say, we also deliberated in closed session regarding the recommendation for expulsion in student case number 0123-24. The board will now take action on the disposition of this hearing. Board, I request a motion that student number 012324 be expelled pursuant to Education Code 48917 from the Duarte Unified School District for the remainder of this semester. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Board Member Reyes, second by Board Member Olguin. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Thank you very much, Board. All right. We will now go ahead and call the regular meeting to order at 7:09. We'll start out with a roll call. So Board Member Diaz.
Present?
Board Member Finley, present. Board Member Holguin.
Present.
Board Member Hasso.
Present.
Board Member Reyes.
Here.
And then our student board reps, Priscilla and Honey.
Here.
Excellent. Thank you very much. All right, we'll go ahead and start out with the flag salute, and Board Member Diaz has agreed to lead us in that.
Please stand. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Yes. I'm just going to make a little translation right now. Para las personas que quieran entender lo que está sucediendo durante el meeting y lo quieren escuchar en español, tenemos a Leo ahí atrás, Leonora, y ella les puede ayudar con eso. Muchas gracias.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take care of our beliefs, vision, and mission. We believe we are a community of learners. We believe learning occurs in a culture of caring and respect. We believe all students are motivated to learn when they are engaged in meaningful work that connects to their lives. We believe expectations do influence performances and outcomes. We believe learning increases when there are high expectations for performance and conduct. We believe we have the responsibility to find solutions that enable all students to learn. Our vision is to produce 21st century schools, producing 21st century students, and our mission is to provide the knowledge, skills, and inspiration for each student for success in college, career, and life. All right, board, we'll go ahead and move on to the adoption of the agenda. Is there a motion to adopt the agenda as written?
So moved.
A motion by Board Member Diaz, a second by Board Member Olguin. Is there any discussion, board? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, so I believe I would like to just quickly, before we move on to the next agenda item, I do want to recognize former board member Frank Figueroa, who is here with us. Thanks for being here, we appreciate it. And I think we can now move on to the spotlight on our very own Beardsley Academy.
Am I close enough? Okay.
It's good seeing a lot of Beardsley alum here tonight as well, so that was exciting. Good evening, Board President, Dr. Finley, board members, superintendent, and cabinet. Oh, would you,
I just wanted to say, this is Miss Jennifer Romero, principal of Beardsley Dual Immersion Academy. She will be sharing a spotlight on the wonderful things that are going on at her school today. Miss Romero.
Okay, thank you. I just started talking. It's a habit of mine. Okay, so welcome, and thank you for having us here this evening. At Beardsley, we take immense pride in the comprehensive support we provide in our students. Tonight, we are excited to highlight the incredible opportunities available through our band program and share how we are committed to ensuring that no student is left behind. And let me stop because I have some members who were giving up their evening and our fabulous band instructor, Mr. Solis. Can you guys come forward because you're going to be part of this presentation? I forgot to invite them, so don't time me on that part. So as they walk up, I'll continue. Our band program exemplifies our dedication to fostering creativity, collaboration, expression, and personal growth, while also ensuring that all students have equitable access to enrichment opportunities. We will be showcasing the meaningful impact the program has on our students and how it contributes to their overall success. Beardsley has prioritized supporting students' growth in the arts, including dance, music, and band, recognizing their significant role in enhancing that creativity and student engagement across the various grade levels. While students in grades 6 through 8 have thrived in these programs, the school identified a challenge. Not all middle school students could access band as an elective due to competing needs, such as dual immersion program, taking Spanish as an elective as part of the program, the resource seminar for students who are on an IEP, which also serve as an elective block, and students who had scheduling conflicts. To address this, Beardsley has implemented new initiatives to broaden access to the arts for grades 6 through 8, ensuring more students have opportunities to engage in band programs. These efforts aimed to balance the school's diverse academic and programmatic priorities. Oh, wait. The current opportunities available for our students at Beardsley encompass 4 band ensembles. We have beginning band, which is during the school day as part of the instructional day, designed for students just starting their musical journey. We have advanced band during the school day for students with prior experience who want to build on those skills. And we will be sharing with you today about our Before the Bell beginning band that is a flexible option for new learners to join, and our jazz band after school, which is a dynamic ensemble exploring jazz, music, and improvisation. These offerings reflect our commitment to providing students with diverse and accessible opportunities to grow their musical talents and explore their passion for the arts. Why are the band and music programs important for students? We found that it fosters personal growth. Music classes instill positive attributes such as confidence, independence, perseverance, leadership, and personal responsibility in students' lives. It encourages emotional expression. Students express their emotions through learned and shared lessons, cultural connections, the creation and sharing of new experience, diverse points of view, and both individual and communal growth. And lastly, it builds community. Music promotes inclusion, belonging, and unity, fostering a sense of connection among the students. We will start with Before the Bell Band. It has expanded access to our band program, accommodating students who otherwise face barriers due to their schedules or academic programs. Our Before the Bell band program has been specifically designed to support students who are unable to take an elective during the regular school day. Students, again, in the dual language immersion program, students participating in RSP seminar, and students with scheduling conflicts. By offering band before school option, we ensure that all students with a desire to participate in the band have the opportunity to do so, supporting their love for music and their personal growth. We wanted to bring the entire band here tonight, but we knew that would probably take up the entire time. So we have a clip just to show you the dedication of these students.
Set, 41. 1 and 2 and 41. Rest. Repeat. Rest. Good, 42. Ready?
That is before the bell, so those students are dedicated to coming before school starts, before their 6 periods. We also have the jazz band program that was expanded for students at Beardsley, which offers our advanced band students an exciting opportunity to build on their existing musical skills while exploring new instruments and styles. Students can expand their knowledge by playing the guitar, the drums, or another instrument of their choice they might not rather have the option for in band. This is the 2nd year of our jazz band at Beardsley. It is a diverse music they are taught a diverse music selection, and students are exposed to a variety of musical styles, technical challenges, and cultural elements, enriching their overall music experience. And we're excited that they will have their very first debut this year at the spring concert on April 25th. So we'll hopefully see you there and remind you that they will be there performing. We were not able to bring our whole band here, but we do have some members here from our bands and have a piece to share with you.
What are we doing?
Beginning. Ready? 1, a 2, a 1, 2, then let's go.
At Beardsley, every decision we make, every strategy we implement, every initiative we pursue is driven by one simple truth. Everything we do is for the kids. The heart of our mission is to create an environment where students feel seen, supported, and inspired to achieve their full potential. We continuously are seeking out ways to best support students because we know what we do makes a difference for them. From the first day of school to the last, they are discovering new ideas, they persevere through challenges, and their growth as individuals fuel our efforts. At Beardsley, the why behind every decision is simple. It is about making their days better, their learning deeper, and their futures brighter, and our kids deserve nothing less. At this time, I would like to follow up with some clips so that students can share with you why they appreciate these opportunities afforded to them and why they have chosen to participate in one of our extended programs.
Hi, my name is Cameronese. I am in the 6th grade dual language immersion program. I play the clarinet. I am happy there is band class that can be taken with Spanish. I wanted to do early band because I enjoyed it and I enjoyed playing in concerts. I hope future 5th grade dual language students can do it next year.
Hi, my name is Dominic Strivings. I'm in the 8th grade in RSP, Advanced Band, and Jazz Band at Beardsley Elementary, K through 8. I play percussion and drum set in the Jazz Band and Advanced Band. Some days I switch out between RSP and Advanced Band during Monday through Wednesday, so I can do both. In Advanced Band, I play what has been given to me, but in Jazz Band, I get to pitch in and play my own music from time to time. The reason why I joined Jazz Band is because I've always had a love and respect for all the kinds of music in the world, and I've kind of wanted to pitch in with that as well. So I joined band and Jazz Band so I can play what I feel like gives me personality.
At Beardsley, our band programs are a true testament to the power of teamwork and dedication. This incredible opportunity for our students would not be possible without the commitment of several key groups. I would like to start off by saying a great thank you to our band teacher, Mr. Solis. His passion and immense dedication to our students and programs are the foundation of this success. His commitment inspires our students to excel and grow as musicians. Thank you, Mr. Solis. Our students, and we have a small sampling here today. Our students, their enthusiasm and dedication to participating in the program, whether during the school day or outside of the school day, demonstrate their eagerness to learn and explore their musical talents. Thank you, students. And lastly, to our parents. Their support is invaluable. Some are here today to support their students, whether it's encouraging their child's participation, ensuring they have what they need, or making arrangements before and after school. Your involvement makes a significant difference, so thank you. And I would lastly like to state that together as a community, we are creating a program that not only builds musical skills, but also has a sense of commitment, teamwork, and pride in all of our students. Thank you to all that are involved. Thank you to our board, our superintendent and cabinet for helping us make this vision a reality. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to add, they do have band shirts, but they wear their sweatshirts. You've all been given a Beardsley band shirt, so we hope you can wear it to the school or a future event. And we don't mind if you wear it, even with other schools there. It's okay. I forgot you on the chair.
Thank you very much, Ms. Romero. Could we maybe take a picture with you and your students up here before
Absolutely.
they disappear
Absolutely.
into the back there?
No.
That
Oh,
would
did
be
they walk?
excellent.
Oh, see how quick they are?
They're
See how quick?
Super,
Come on
they're
up.
super
Come on up.
obedient, so I love it.
I didn't even see it. They'll take it once.
Yes. Okay. So okay. Yeah. We're just gonna stay down here because I think that Mr. Haro is gonna go ahead and be announcing all of our student athletes. So we'll just save ourselves the steps and stay down here.
So at this time, if I may, Dr. Finley, I'm going to invite Mr. Haro up here to prepare to honor our athletes, and he will speak to the great work that they've done for the fall sports.
Ready? Good. No, yeah, great. Hi, everyone. Louis Haro, Principal, Duarte High School. It's my privilege and my honor to be here to recognize our fall sport athletes. We had a wonderful season for all sports in the fall. The exciting piece was our league championship in one of the sports. We'll save for last because there's lots of them. So we have a lot to celebrate tonight. Our sports are doing well. Fall sports did exceptionally well, and we're in the middle of our winter sports. So we're going to start off by recognizing and celebrating our students who participated in, and the fall sports are as follows. There's tackle football, there's flag football for the ladies, we have girls tennis, we have volleyball, and we have, what am I missing, guys? Cross country. Thank you, Amelie. I knew there was one more. Cross country. So we're going to start off by recognizing and celebrating our student athletes who are academic scholars. So for each sport, what the league does is across all schools, the student athletes who get the highest GPA get recognized. So it's not just by school, but it's compared to that sport for all schools in our league. So to be able to be recognized as academic scholar, you definitely need to be close to a 4.0. And this means that they're able to practice, go to trainings, and spend all that time and energy for their sport, but at the same time maintain high academic achievement. So this is a great honor. It's a testament to their hard work ethic, their diligence, and of course their parents' support. So congratulations. These are all the sports. We're not going to come out by sport, but these are for across all fall sports. So first, I'd like to call on Mountain View League academic scholar athlete, Miss Emily Ramirez. Abigail Garabedian. Alyssa Garcia. Victoria Ramirez. Alyssa Ramos. And Victoria's here after beating Gary. She plays on the basketball team, so she rushed over here after beating. Proud. She has a proud sister out there. All right, Alyssa Ramos. And finally, Joshua Wong. All right, so these are our fall sport academic scholars. Congratulations. Let me take a picture. Great, thank you. Oop, one more, Mama, taking a picture. Congratulations, ladies. Keep up the great work. As you can see, they're multi-sport athletes. For volleyball had a great season. They ended up, where are we? 6-18 overall, 2-8 in league, 5th place. Young team, so we have a lot to build on. But we did get a student who received first team all league. So the league comes together and votes on the best players for the entire league. So being first team is a great honor. I'd like to recognize and call up Ms. Jasmine Olivares. She is not here. All right, for flag football, our flag football team, it's our second year. We're doing great. We're getting more and more students out there playing. It's a fast-paced, exciting game. So if you haven't seen a flag football game, please come out. It's so much fun, and they're doing outstanding work. Once again, overall, we went 7-10 this year. We did go to the playoffs and lost in the first round, so that's a great achievement going into the playoffs. But we did receive 2 students who got first team all league in flag football. Valeria Nunez and Jimena Velasquez. Jimena, there she is. Valeria was playing basketball just 30 minutes ago. She's part of the game still. Jimena, congratulations. Yeah, I think first team, yeah. All right, now our not our flag football, but our tackle football team, our Falcons, did an outstanding job this year, back-to-back league champs. So, all sports, they play, practice, and train year-round, but these gentlemen, they start off in the springtime. They work their butts off during spring, summer, to prepare for the season. I want to thank and congratulate the coaches that are here. It's to their testament that they, their dedication and their care for our kids that are able to achieve so much this year. So I'd like to first call on the coaches. If you're here, please come forward. Jeremiah Velasquez, head coach Sergio Gradilla, Jeremy Michaels, Nick Leon, Coach Steve Lopez, and Coach Danny. Coach Danny's here, right? Yeah, I thought well, there he is. He'll take full credit. Stay with me. All right, so I mentioned they were back-to-back league champs. This year, our football team went deep into the playoffs. Their overall record was 11-2, 4-1 in league. So we were the Miramonte League champions. Yes. To win the league championship, we had to go to La Puente, and they were undefeated at the time. I think they were 9-0, and we took it to them. That was such an exciting game. It was just outstanding. So great job, and that helped us take that league championship. So, and then we went into the playoffs, and we went all the way to the semifinals in league in CIF. So that was an outstanding season. The team we lost to in the semifinals ended up winning the CIF championship. So that's how close we were to CIF championship this year. So great work, lots to build on. This team did an outstanding job. And like I said, back-to-back league champs. So I'd like to call all the players. You're going to receive a Mount Levy League, Miramonte League football champion certificate. So if you hear your name, please come forward. Alexander Perez. Quarterback, Avon Ortiz. Nicholas Lopez Martinez. The heart of the defense, Christian Bonilla. James Cerrone Nanieto, our center, who did an outstanding job for us. Mr. Old, Mr. Jayshawn Wade. He's playing basketball tonight. He's at an away game. Jonathan Robles. Running back, Leonardo Aguirre. Joaquin Gonzalez. Ismael Perez. Adrian Yepes. Tigran Badarian. Alexander Macias. This young man's a freshman, but did some things on the varsity team. Mr. Jeremiah Navarrete. Christopher Olguin. Arnold Diaz. Isaac Gonzalez. Julian Aguiano. Brandon Castillo. Benjamin Weiss. Andrew Diaz. Congratulations. Leonardo Aguirre again? No, why do you get two? You don't get two. Christopher Rochin. Sure. Andrew Saravia. Israel Mahia. Tamar Thompson, he's playing basketball tonight. Aiden Valdez. Is Romeo Garcia here? No. Philip Aguirre. Adrian Banuelos. Julius Zamora. Aaron Ortiz. There's Aaron. David Reese. Gage Quintero. All right, Gage. Nicholas Hitta. Adam Haslacker. Alejandro Belmontes. Angel Guillermo Gonzalez. Adalia Trejo. Cristobal Valdez. Augustine Serrano. Albert Mariano. Sergio Madera. Sergio Madera. Is there any football player still out there that I may have missed? Okay, good. Huh?
You want them still up here? These are all the awards for football.
I think we should take a picture first and then have it, yeah. Picture, guys. They're back-to-back league champions. And we're expecting huge things from them next year as well. Don't go too far, guys, but go ahead and sit down. But now we're recognizing the all-league recognition for football, which is quite a few, so I couldn't have you all up here at the same time. So, like in all other sports, there's levels to the recognition. The league comes together, the coaches come together in the vote on the best players per position, offense, defense, and different things like that. And it starts with honorable mention, means you got quite a bit of votes, and you got second team all league, then you got first team all league, and then on top of that, since we went to CIF, when we play teams in our division, now a bigger scope of schools, they come together and decide what are the best players from the whole entire division. So we have a lot to recognize and celebrate tonight. We're gonna start off by talking about or recognizing our all-league honorable mention football athletes. These are students who did exceptionally well and got recognized by the schools across our league, and were recognized for being really good at their position, really, really good in this position. So first and foremost, I'd like to call on our awesome center for getting all-league honorable mention, Mr. James Cerrone Narato. Not Nieto, sorry. I saw my eyes. All-league honorable mention, Mr. Nicholas Hitta. Come on down. Honorable mention, Joaquin Gonzalez. Honorable mention, Ismael Perez. Honorable mention, Adalia Strejo. Stay up here, gentlemen, okay? Second team all-league, so now it's a step above. Second team all-league for the Miramonte League, we have Alejandro Belmontes. Second team all-league, Leonardo Aguirre. Second team all-league, Mr. Christopher Rochin. Second team all-league, Andrew Saravia. Now, first team. So one of the best in their position across the entire Miramonte League. So first team all-league, Mr. Alexander Perez. I'd like to mention, a lot of these athletes had to play both ways. So since we're small, it's an extra added challenge for us because you get exhausted playing both ways. And a lot of these players up here had to play linebacker, running back, all these different positions. So great job, great job. So our quarterback, first team all-league, Avon Ortiz. Christian Bonilla, first team all-league. Congrats, man. Congratulations. First team all-league, Jonathan Robles. And then Jay Sean Wade is not here, but he was also a first team all-leaguer. All right, congratulations. Stay here. So this is it, I promise. So like I said, we went deep into the playoffs. We went all the way to the semifinals. So in our division, which is Division 14, they vote on the best players for that entire division. And we have, 5 athletes recognized. And this is considered to be all CIF. So this is a great honor and a huge accomplishment for some of our athletes. So all CIF Football Division 14, Alex Perez. Good job, man. Avon Ortiz. Christian Bonilla. Congrats, man. Congrats. Jonathan Robles. And Mr. Jay Sean Wade, but he's not here. He's out there playing basketball. So this is it. Our fabulous Falcons being honored for their great achievements in football. Picture.
Go in there. You go in there.
Okay. Oops.
Yes, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll, yeah, just let him walk in. Are you done, Mr. O'Hara?
Yes.
Okay, oh.
Oh,
you need to give
I
that-
forgot to show off our awesome plaque for our league championship. Yes.
All right, just before we take a break, I did want to recognize some other people that are amongst us. So former Mayor Lois Gaston is here with us. As well as former board member Mr. Eddie Howard. And then I did want to recognize also Ms. Genevieve Spinella, who's on the board for CS Arts, as well as Mr. Frank Figueroa, who's also in that role. And probably another announcement is we have cupcakes in the back. So if you would like to partake of those, we're going to have a short break. So enjoy those. And again, congratulations to all of our athletes.
I'm not hearing that.
Yeah, hear it out there.
Because I'm so used to people telling me, "Hey, what happened?"
All right, we are going to go ahead and get continued on with this exciting meeting. It was wonderful to have all those recognitions. All right, we will go ahead now and move on to reports from our student board members. Why don't we go ahead and start with MIT and have Honey go ahead and give us that report.
Okay, hello, good evening. Firstly, I would like to say none of our students were impacted by the fires that have been going on, but we do pray for the families that have been affected. Film students participated in an acting workshop with famed acting coach Monica Garcia. And then some of MIT's students participated in the new Filmmakers LA internship at NBC Universal on the Telemundo stage and got to spend the day with the newscaster Alejandra Ortiz. And then MIT welcomes Dilton Colin, teaching artists for our VFX class. And then MIT also welcomes Julian Gray, teaching artists for our social media class, which I did get to join. And then the San Gabriel Valley Continuation Sports League, MIT lost a close soccer game 5-4 against Rose City from Pasadena. The game was played at DHS. And then MIT students volunteered with Miss Othman and prepared 170 backpacks with school supplies and hygiene kits for the Duarte USD students who are homeless. Also would like to thank Miss Letty, our food service manager, for volunteering as well. I was also a volunteer and I did help prepare the backpacks. And then there was a PBIS raffle with a lunch with the principal. On Friday, they had sushi, and then on Monday, they had Korean barbecue. I was able to go to the one for the Korean barbecue, and that's all that's been happening at MIT. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that report. All right, Priscilla for DHS.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all having a great night and continue to have a great night. It was so exciting to see so many people. I hope everyone has had a great start to the new year. At Duarte High School, everyone has had a great winter break, and we are excited to be back. And there's so much planned for this semester. So right before we went on break, our students did a great job finishing the semester strong during finals week. The first semester gradebook is closed. During winter break, boys basketball hosted a tournament in our very own gym. It was great to see all the support from our basketball team's families, helping out with the snack bar and upkeep of the gym. We love to see our families getting involved. Today, during lunch, we had an In-N-Out truck during lunch, and then we sold about 200 tickets. Students were able to enjoy a nice treat to start off the school year. Today, there was also a special schedule, and the seniors had a special assembly. They were able to learn about all of their senior activities and graduation requirements, and they learned that grad night will be held at Universal Studios this year. While the seniors were at their special assembly, all of the underclassmen went to the MLK assembly in the PAC Center. During the assembly, students watched as people from the city performed through dance, song, and poetry selections. The kids sat attentively listening to the speakers on stage. We are thankful for all of our volunteers who helped put that assembly on. Tomorrow, we will have representatives from the University of Laverne attend the high school and will offer our seniors, if they qualify, on-the-spot admission. On January 24th, it will be the 100th day of the school year, and our seniors plan to host a fun event, which will be a nostalgia day where seniors will be able to look back and experience some fun stuff they did in elementary school. Our ASB will be heading to Azusa High School on January 31st in order to compete in Symposium. Symposium is when all of our ASBs in our league meet and compete against one another in order to discover who has the best ASB. We have won the past 4 years in a row, and we plan to win again. In a couple of weeks, we will be celebrating Kindness Week. We will have a Spirit Week and various activities in order to spread kindness throughout school. Coming up, in order to celebrate Lunar New Year, we are going to give out dumplings to our students. On February 5th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. and February 12th, 9 to 10:30 a.m., workshops will be hosted by LEGO Community Schools Initiative in order to guide students' interests, identifying available supports, financial literacy, motivation to attend school, and then both days they will be providing the same information. The Winter Rally will be on February 1st. This rally is meant to highlight our winter sports athletes, fall semester academics, and some special performances have been planned. Wrestling has been doing a great job so far. They have been competing in several tournaments the past couple weeks and have been getting great placement in all of them. Girls soccer just won their first league game this past Tuesday and just finished a game earlier. They are excited to be very competitive in league this year. Boys soccer is training very hard and we are excited to see how they do this season. With a few tough losses, the girls basketball team continues to work hard in order to succeed in league. They have won their first league game also this past Tuesday. We love seeing boys basketball compete with all three teams, Frost JV and varsity. They have been working very hard and we love to see them win. Softball and baseball are having their tryouts this week. Boys tennis have been training on our wonderful tennis courts. And then swim will be having an interest meeting tomorrow so they can start training soon. But unfortunately, they do not have a coach currently. Parking has still continued to be an issue with our students, staff, and families. It's still something we all discuss, and it is hopefully we can come up with a solution very soon. And due to the natural disasters in the past recent days, we lost a lot of trees, and it does bring out a lot of sun, and thankfully no one was injured at the high school. And then I wanted to give a shout out to our administration at Duarte High School. They work extremely hard and do their best for us. They are willing to help and compose and work with us and communicate and compromise and just work with our students, and we continue hopefully to see this in the future. So far, the 2024 year has been off to a great start. So many exciting things are happening and are going to happen. I'm so grateful to be sharing all of these events with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that report. Appreciate it. All right, I think we can now move on to the superintendent's report.
Thank you, Dr. Finley. Good evening, everybody. It really feels like so much has occurred since our last board meeting. We all appreciated a much-needed rest and break over winter break, giving us time to recharge before the start of the new semester. However, just as we began to settle into our routines, we were faced with significant challenges. The windstorm, fire threat, and subsequent power outages forced us to close schools for 3 days last week, as you know. Our hearts go out to the families and our staff members who were most directly affected by the Eaton fire. It has been a traumatic event for many across the region, and yet it has been deeply moving to witness how our district and community have come together to support one another during this difficult time. I do want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our dedicated team for their incredible response efforts during this time. Special thanks to our Director of Facilities, Jason Shaw, and his team for their swift and thorough cleanup efforts. As Priscilla mentioned, we lost several trees and campuses, and we really want to make sure that our campuses are safe and ready to reopen. Thank you again, as well to our Director of Food Services, Brian Voles, and his team for providing meals last week, even under these difficult circumstances. And I'm really deeply appreciative to our school principals and administrators because they came into school every day to make sure that everything was prepared for the reopening this week. Today, as Priscilla mentioned too, she wasn't there because she's a senior, but I had the privilege along with the board to attend our Martin Luther King Junior Day celebration alongside the other Duarte High School students and the community members. The program was really both inspiring and thought-provoking, delivering a really thoughtful, powerful message rooted in Dr. King's vision of character, equality, and empowerment. And as we reflect on Dr. King's legacy, I am reminded of the importance of listening to our youth. Just before winter break, I did have the opportunity to meet with a group of Duarte High School students, and their insights and aspirations reinforced our commitment to ensuring that every student feels supported and empowered to succeed in life. I'm also just excited, I wanted to mention that we are opening our registration already for next year for our TK, Transitional Kindergarten, and Kindergarten for the 2025-26 school year. That opens next Monday. So this is an important milestone for many of our families, and we look forward to welcoming a whole new class of learners to Duarte Unified School District. So please encourage your families to visit our website or the schools in our community to register early to ensure a smooth transition for your child's educational journey. Finally, at tonight's meeting, we've taken this great opportunity to honor our athletes who continue to represent our district with pride and determination. We've showcased the wonderful programs like the ones at Beardsley Academy today, which provide enriching opportunities for our students to thrive. And as Ms. Romero said in her concluding remarks, providing what our students deserve, really the best that we can provide for them. I look forward to sharing these examples and excellence that really reflect the strength and dedication to our schools. So thank you for your continued support and partnership as we move forward together. That concludes my remarks.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hillman. We will now move on to requests to address the board. I believe I saw at least a couple of the yellow cards up there. So Dr. Hillman, if you could help facilitate those public comments.
I will do that. Sorry about that.
Getting our timer going.
I'd like to invite Danielle Van der, I'm sorry, Wettering. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it correct. I hope you'll help me to come up. You have
Van der Wettering.
Wettering? Is that correct? Yes, please come up here. And you can adjust the mic if you want to be.
Hi.
Does it work?
It shocked me.
Okay.
I know I have
You'll have
time.
3 minutes. I'll
I
set
know.
the
I'm
timer
like,
for you.
I see the
okay?
time. Does it pop up here? Okay. Okay. I am a Duarte native, born and raised here, and I also graduated and went to the schools here. I wanted to speak to you today as to let you know, as this place is, I see Duarte as my hometown and a foundation and inspiration to me. And today I reach out to you because our community has the opportunity to extend the same sanctuary to students and families in need. Currently, the Pasadena Waldorf School, along with others, have suffered a devastating loss of its school's grounds due to the recent fires. Many of these schools and staff have not only lost their school, but also their own homes. These children and educators are facing the unimaginable upheaval, as we all know, and are at risk of losing the stability and community that schools uniquely provide. I believe Duarte, and specifically the study of Andres Duarte, has the power to step in and, along with the board here, to give a lifeline for those displaced students and their families. This is the chance for our community to rally together and have a tangible difference. This moment resonates deeply with me because of my own experience growing up in Duarte. When I was 8 years old, I lost my father. During that incredible changing time, my school became my safe haven, a place where I found connection, stability, and hope. Duarte schools embody that spirit. They are more than just buildings. They are the bloodline of our community, nurturing generations to grow, learn, and thrive. I'm a proud graduate of Royal Oaks Elementary School and Duarte High School. Growing up, Royal Oaks nestles on the same mountains with the cornerstone of my childhood. My experience in Duarte schools shapes where and inspires me to become an educator, where I think about the possibilities of losing my own community. I can't think but feel compelled to act. If tragedy ever struck of my own school, I would hope another community would extend the same compassion. I am urging Duarte to do so now, especially for here in Royal Oaks and Valley View. I myself am connected to Waldorf education. I was transformed by its teaching. I taught for a Waldorf school up in Sacramento for a couple of years. I know the background and know this community, and I've taught. And these displaced students need a place to heal and rebuild and continue their education. And I believe Duarte can do the place. As an educator, it pains me to see schools afflicted by this and fractured. Schools are a sanctuary where children need to build, especially already going through the pandemic and with COVID. All these students from third grade up will also have this to add to their life tragedies and traumas. I remember when I was in high school watching Katrina happen and feeling helpless, but I'm not. I am traveling here from Fresno to be with you, to let you know that my community, the Waldorf, and as well as here at Duarte, to put those and ask you, and also my community members and my family who I know and grown up, what you guys can do here today to bring a light and hope, because of the city of hope.
Tracy Hall.
I'm being told I shouldn't say what I wanted to say because it wasn't addressed, but I feel like it needs to be said anyway, so sorry. I'm here to talk about grad night and the work that has been done by Ms. Bowden. Ms. Bowden has gone above and beyond to get a date for DHS to have grad night at Disneyland. She turned in all the paperwork on time, filled out everything correctly, and her request was answered with 89 tickets for a date in June. At this point, over 100 seniors had purchased their grad night ticket. It was decided as a team that the seniors would get their second choice, a choice they voted on last spring, Universal Studios. I understand the students are very upset and we're looking forward to Disneyland, but if we took the 89 tickets, who decides the over 20 students who don't get the ticket they paid for? I believe it was the best decision to go with the student's second choice as a way to accommodate all who wants to celebrate their hard work and graduation. Thank you.
Thank you. There's not a specific name on here, but this is parents and students of Pasadena Waldorf School. You'll have 3 minutes at the mic, okay?
Thank you. In respect for your time, we come to you as a group. 3 of us would like to briefly share our thoughts. We are students and parents from PWS in Altadena. As you know, our school in Altadena and our beautiful lower campus was completely taken in the Eaton fire just 1 week ago. Our high school campus remains intact due to the heroic actions taken by many of our parents, faculty, and staff, literally fighting flames, some after losing their own homes. This is a testament to the powerful commitment and love within our community. Tonight, we come to you in support of the opportunity for our school to temporarily use the current vacant Andres Duarte within your district. Our goal, since experiencing this extraordinary event, is to find a temporary home for our school to be together until we can again return to our high school campus. I'm a parent to a 5th grader and a 1st grader, and I'm also the 2nd grade teacher. Our community has a significant percentage of families, faculty, and staff that have total loss of their homes or are still displaced. My colleagues work hard to secure our next school home, while many also facing the personal loss. We look to our broader communities to support and aid us in this challenging time. I have fellow parent and 12th grade student tonight to share.
Hello, thank you for this time. My name is Michelle Mundia. I am a current parent at Pasadena Waldorf School, and I've been a resident of the city of Duarte for the past 30 years. My siblings grew up here, went to Andres Duarte High School. Aside from that personal connection, many of our students from PWS have gone on to study at CS Arts, so we're quite familiar with the city and the school district. We're here to just implore you in considering the site as for Andres Duarte to house us temporarily, providing not only a school, a place, but stability for our students. That's much, much needed, as you can imagine. Just the extent of the trauma that's happening within our school community, and we're just here to implore you to consider that. And I'll pass that on to Sophia, our 12th grade student, who is also displaced.
Hello, I'm Sophie. I'm in 12th grade. I I think one thing that I wanted to touch on today was our school is quite small and we don't have a lot of people in the high school. Our senior class is about 15 people, and 4 of those people have lost their homes. Many of the rest of the class are not able to return to their homes because it's no longer safe. And because we are such a small, because we are such a small school and such a small campus, so much of our time is together, and that time together has been taken away from us. And I think we all miss everybody in the social, ecosystem desperately. And yeah, but thank you.
Thank you. That concludes our comments.
All right. We can now move on to the general functions of this meeting. So we will go ahead and now move on to the approval of the minutes from the regular board meeting on November 14th and on December 2nd. So we will, there's a couple of board members here who weren't on the board yet, so we'll work around that. So do I have a motion to approve the minutes from those 2 meetings?
Move to approve the minutes?
Second.
Motion by Board Member Diaz, second by Board Member Holguin. Any discussion?
I just want to make sure that only 3 board members can.
Correct, yes, and
vote
and
on
then
this,
two
right?
two will abstain.
Yes, thank
Yes, correct. All right, so all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And then we'll have 2 abstain. All right, thank you. And then we'll move on to the approval of the minutes from the organizational/regular meeting that was held on December 19th. So is there a motion to approve these minutes of this meeting?
So moved.
Second?
A motion by Mr. Reyes, a second by Board Member Diaz, and all those in favor say aye.
Discussion.
Sorry, discussion, board.
Yes, there needs to be made a correction. I voted yes to approve Reina Diaz to be the vice president, and it says no in the minutes.
All right, I think we can go ahead and get that corrected. Thank you, Mr. Reyes. Any other discussion, board?
In this case,
I will abstain from this
Thank
one,
you.
yes.
okay.
No, I voted no for James. I had voted no because he wasn't here, he wasn't present, but I voted yes for Reina.
All right.
We'll review and bring them back.
So review the video?
We'll review it and come back.
Okay, so
make the
we'll
correction.
table this, or?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to table that, and we'll bring it up the next regular board meeting. All right, so I guess we have to have a motion and a second to table, is that correct? All right, so do I have a motion to table this item?
Move to table the item.
Second.
So motion by Board Member Diaz, second by Board Member Holguin. Any discussion, board? Seeing none, all those in favor of tabling, say aye.
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 I guess I can say aye, right? Yeah, all right, aye. All right, thank you. So we'll now move on to the consent calendar, item number 3. The next item of business is the adoption of the consent calendar. Does anyone want to remove any item for separate discussion or action? Seeing none, we'll go ahead and take a motion to approve the consent calendar as written.
So move.
Second.
A motion by Board Member Diaz, second by Board Member Holguin. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All righty. Item number 4, the construction and modernization project updates for 2025. Those are available for our community to review if you'd like to see those. And now we'll move on to item 14.1, which is the California School Employee Association and its Duarte Chapter 25 for the 2024-2025 reopener negotiations. That is being received for information only. Next item, 15.1. This is Resolution 13-24-25, which is the developer fees annual report for fiscal year 23-24. Do I have a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Board Member Diaz, second by Board Member Olguin. Is there any discussion, Board? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Resolution 12-24-25, authorizing filing of applications for State Allocation Board administered programs. Is there a motion to approve?
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Board Member Diaz, second by Board Member Olguin. Any discussion, Board? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next is item number 15.3. This is for approval of Form J13A, which is a waiver for school closures due to LA County fires. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Board Member Hasso, second by Board Member Reyes. Is there any discussion?
Yes, could you please explain that to the community? Dr. Hillman?
Yes, absolutely. Due to the closure of schools last week, this is a form that we need to submit to the state to get a reimbursement for the funding for the fact that we don't have students in school. Given that it was a disaster declared by the governor, that there should be no problem getting the reimbursement, but it's a form that we have to submit.
Thank you.
And Dr. Hillman, do we know roughly how many schools in the region also closed, or how many districts were closed during this period?
At one point, it was 22 in the county.
Okay, great, thank you. All right. Any further discussion, Board? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, and then item 15.4 is just receiving for information that the change in the federal mileage rate is increasing to 70 cents per mile effective January 1st, 2025. So we're now moving on to the non-agendized items. So we will go ahead and start with Board Member Holguin.
Good evening, everybody. Just want to let everybody know that, this last week has been, quite horrendous. My prayers to everybody who was affected by the fires. I want to thank Dr. Hillman for making the right decision as far as closing schools. I know it was a tough decision, but it had to be made. I want to thank Mr. Crosby. On Thursday, he and I, we went to every campus and to see what was going on, the damages, and there's so many unsung heroes out there. I mean, it was incredible. We went to every school. The principals were there, the gardeners, the landscapers, the tree trimmers. Everybody was out there, and everybody was trying to do their best. And there was a humongo tree that had come down at DHS. We went back. I mean, a few hours later, it was chopped up. I mean, I went back the following day. It looked like nothing had happened. So thank you very much for making sure the campuses were safe for our kids. I want to thank Brian, our cafeteria manager. We had lunches for the students at the high school on Friday. I was there, and we probably had over 600? 600 students. At first, when I got there, I was a little concerned. I thought, well, we have a lot of food out here. I didn't know if people were going to come. And slowly, I mean, there was a line. I was so impressed, and thank you. And they had options. They had like bags, pizza, hot dogs, and there was another option. So they had breakfast and lunch, and we had so many people. And it was open to all students and anybody affected by the fire. So it wasn't just for our students. And it was so nice, and everybody was working so hard. I was so impressed, so proud to see them out there, chasing the cars down, counting how many people needed a meal. and that was really touching. I was at the community center for a few days, so I did get to meet a lot of people that got displaced and were having, couldn't go back home, and it was heart-wrenching. So I want to thank the community and everybody for being there for one another. Oh, and I'm sorry, CSR, they were amazing. They opened up their campus for donations. I was there as well. When I got there in the morning, you know, there were donations. When I went back in the afternoon, you could not walk in that place. It was incredible. Thank you, CSR. And it's open again for all the community, not just CSR's kids. And I believe there were about over 45 families that were affected there. And I believe we have 12 families. So it's open, but like I said, it's open to anybody. It's not just, but thank you very much, everybody, for being here, and everybody have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Board Member Reyes.
Yes, thank you. Oh, my heart goes out to all those who experienced great loss. I have family. I was born in Pasadena, St. Luke's Hospital. Most of my family is there and grew up there in Altadena, Pasadena. As a matter of fact, my cousin, she's right across the street from Eaton Canyon where it started, you know, and thank God her house is still standing. But she still can't get back in. They still can't get in. And my other cousin, who's 2 blocks away, a good close friend of mine, lost his home on Mendocino. That was his pride and joy, and it's so hard for him. He can't even answer the phone to talk to me right now. He's taking it really, really hard. Been there over 30 years. It's tough. I attended the Martin Luther King event, and it was a great event. The kids, you know, had a good time. You could tell, you know, they were very. Yes, that's right. The city school district put on a great show. We have an opportunity that has come up to us, and I hope, board, you really consider this. The families got up and spoke to us from the private school in Altadena, Waldorf, and I believe this would be a great opportunity for us to extend a helping hand. I know if it would be me in their situation, I would really look for somebody to be able to go to and open up their doors and welcome me. It's temporary, it's not permanent, and I think we should further discuss this as a board, even maybe have a special meeting, so then that way we could formally discuss it, put it on the agenda, and really talk about how much we could do to help those families that are in need. Kids are losing instruction, they're at home, and it's again, it's not, you know, going to be permanent. It's just going to be temporary. So I think we should really seriously consider that. I lost a really close family friend this week, and so I'd like to adjourn in her name, if you don't mind, okay, when it's that time. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Board Member Reyes. Yeah, I don't know if you have a pen, you could write down the name, or you can say it when we get to that point in the meeting. Thank you. All right, Board Member Diaz.
Thank you, Mr. President. I echo my colleagues' comments. It is something that is no words to explain what we've gone through, the worst fire in the history of the United States. And we never imagined that we will go through something like that. Prayers, helping each other, respecting each other. What else can we do? Help people and be conscious that we are fragile, that everyone can go through that. And we are blessed that we were close by, but we were not really, didn't hurt us that much. We lost half of the roof of our home, and it was just the wind. I cannot imagine the fire. So with that, I will say that it was wonderful to hear about our high school students, what they accomplished last year. It was amazing to see the celebration, and it was really good to see that happen. And for all of you that support the board, thank you for being with us all the time to celebrate, to do what we need to do for our students. They deserve the best. So I think that will do it for tonight, Mr. President.
All right, thank you very much. I'll go ahead and go next, and then Dr. Hasso, if you want to go after that, and then we can check with the students and Dr. Hillman if they have anything. So I was really struck by one of the comments that Ms. Romero made in talking about the work that was done at Beardsley. She said, we know that what we do matters. And that really, I think, resonates with a lot of what we as a board do, and I think what we as human beings often think. We sometimes forget that. We think that what we do and say doesn't really matter, but it does. And I really have seen, during these past 8 to 10 days when we've really had some of the worst things happen, the best really comes out in people. And that's very, very encouraging to see that despite, differences that we may have, when the rubber meets the road, we are, in general, and we're very much a cohesive group of people, and that's just so great to see in our small Duarte community, but in this area of the country at large. It was mentioned that the Martin Luther King event happened this morning. It was great to be able to participate in that. The theme for that was intellect with character. And that is a potent combination in every aspect of what we do. If we come through with using our intellect and combine that with good, strong character, I believe that we do get the very best of humanity, and that has really shown itself over the past week and a half. And I think that about wraps up what I wanted to say, so I'll turn the time over to Dr. Hasso.
Thank you so much, and just to echo the sentiments of our fellow board members, just want to acknowledge the impact of last week's wind event and fires on our communities, especially those to the west of us, and also just a ton of our staff and students have been impacted, and my heart is definitely with you. It's definitely one of the biggest tragedies I've seen in our community as a native. Altadena was my first home, and I had my daughter at St. Luke's Hospital, and so definitely very close to home. And so I hope everyone is hanging in there as best as they can, and again, my heart is with you. I also want to just acknowledge the district staff who were able to get things up and running and cleaned up for our kids. Dr. Hillman, for your leadership in that. I know you were in the throes of COVID, but this was kind of your first big thing as our new superintendent. So just want to acknowledge your great leadership in doing that and getting us up and running quickly, efficiently, and when it was safe to do so. Let's see here. Aside from that, I do want to go back and just, it was great to hear about the amazing music program that we have at Beardsley, just the creativity in the diversity of scheduling opportunities, and that's truly those pivots that we make to ensure that there's access for all students, and just the diversity in the programming as well, and having kids have that opportunity to experience jazz band. And then the numerous handshakes that we had with our incredible athletes. Just it was a really exciting fall, seeing our athletes really just shine. It was great to be able to celebrate them tonight. And yes, I also attended the MLK celebration. It was great to see the talents of our youth through poems and songs and dances and guitar from both DHS and CS Arts. And just, in this trying time that we're in, just to remember what Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy was, and to see our students thriving in education. I believe that public education, or just education, doesn't have to be public, is the backbone of our democracy, that it's an act of social justice, and it was wonderful to be able to participate in that today. I want to say that is all I wanted to share, so thank you so much.
Thank you very much. All right, Priscilla and Honey, do you have any closing comments that you would like to make?
I did want to say my biggest condolences for everyone that was affected by the fires. It is very devastating knowing we know so many people that were affected. But I did want to say thank you to everyone who worked extremely hard to make sure that our schools were ready and safe for us to come back. Thank you for taking initiative with all of that. And I also wanted to say thank you guys for all attending the MLK assembly. I heard really great things. Like Dr. Hillman mentioned, I wasn't there because I am a senior, but I heard really great things. So thank you all for all attending. And I really am glad that you guys were all able to see and recognize our amazing athletes. They work extremely hard, and it's great to see them recognized for all their hard work they put on and off the field. Thank you.
Great, thank you very much. And then finally, Dr. Hillman had, I think, Honey, she gave me this look. I know that look. That's the look when my kids, I ask them to do something, go. So, yes, all right, Dr. Hillman.
I don't really have anything to add for these really thoughtful comments. It's all been said here, and it's been a good meeting that we had the opportunity to highlight some of the great things that are going on at our schools. And just listening to board comments, clearly we were able to really highlight and show what great things are going on here. The board has worked a lot prior to this meeting. So coming in here, I met with each of them and had an opportunity to really dig deeper and to answer questions. So I'm glad we were able to get work done today and be able to highlight the good things that are going on. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Hillman. All right, we will go ahead now and adjourn. We would like to go ahead and adjourn in memory of Ava Valdez, who Mr. Reyes had mentioned, also Solia Calderon, and then Mario Alonso San Juan Gonzalez, and Miniola Harris as well. So can I get a motion, board, to adjourn in these individuals' names and honor?
So moved.
Second.
So a motion by Mr. Reyes, a second by Board Member Diaz. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much.